We see people celebrating Halloween every year. But do you know there were times when people felt something real? We're talking about the kind of tales that make you sleep with the lights on. Get ready for 5 of the scariest stories that'll have you on the edge of your seat. Today we're diving into the 5 scariest tales for Halloween. Get ready to be spooked. Picture this. A creepy old house, the kind where the paint's peeling and the windows are boarded up. It sits at the end of a street called Harbinger Lane. Already sounds ominous, right? Legend has it, this house belonged to a family that disappeared without a trace. Vanished. Some say their spirits still roam the halls, their whispers echoing in the dead of night. Locals say you can hear the sound of children laughing, but there haven't been kids on that street for decades. Now we meet Sarah and Ben, a young couple who decided to spend the night in the house. They were feeling brave, trying to prove the legends wrong. As the night went on, they started hearing strange noises, floorboards creaking, whispers coming from empty rooms. Classic haunted house stuff. But things took a terrifying turn when Sarah went to the bathroom mirror and saw a figure standing behind her. A cold, ghostly figure with eyes that seemed to pierce right through her. The cursed doll in the attic. Remember those missing kids we talked about? The ones whose faces were plastered on posters all over town? Well, they say one of them left behind a favorite toy, a porcelain doll. This doll was unlike any other, with its delicate features and hauntingly lifelike eyes. This wasn't just any doll, though. It had a mysterious aura, almost as if it held secrets of its own. This doll was said to be cursed. Legend has it that anyone who came into contact with it would experience strange and terrifying events. After the family vanished, people who dared to enter the house claimed the doll would move on its own. They would see it shift positions, as if it had a life of its own. Its eyes would follow them, and sometimes they'd even hear a faint, chilling giggle coming from the attic where the doll was last seen. The sound would echo through the empty halls, sending shivers down their spines. The phantom hitchhiker vanishes. One night, a lone traveler was driving down Harbinger Lane, a road notorious for its eerie tales and ghostly sightings. It was late, storming like crazy, and he just wanted to get home. The rain was so heavy that his windshield wipers could barely keep up. Suddenly, through the sheets of rain, he saw a figure standing in the pouring rain, hand outstretched for a ride. The figure seemed almost ethereal, barely visible through the downpour. Being a good Samaritan, he pulled over, despite the unsettling feeling creeping up his spine. The hitchhiker, a young woman soaked to the bone, got in. Her clothes clung to her, and her hair dripped water onto the car seat. She gave him directions to a house just a few miles down the road. Her voice was soft, almost a whisper, as if she was afraid to speak too loudly. They rode in silence, the only sound the howling wind and the rhythmic thud of the windshield wipers. The atmosphere inside the car was tense, filled with an unspoken unease. When they arrived, the driver turned to thank the woman, but she was gone, vanished. The passenger seat was empty, as if she had never been there. He searched the car, but there was no sign of her. No wet footprints, no trace of water on the seat. It was like she had disappeared into thin air. The driver was left with a chilling realization that he had encountered something otherworldly on that stormy night. The witch's curse lingers. Some say the house on Harbinger Lane wasn't just haunted by the family that lived there. The eerie silence that envelops the house is said to be more than just the absence of life. It's a silence that speaks of untold horrors and secrets buried deep within its walls. They say a witch had cursed the land long ago, her vengeful spirit unable to find peace. Her presence is felt in the rustling of the leaves, the whisper of the wind, and the shadows that dance under the moonlight. It's said that anyone who dares to spend the night in the house will suffer the same fate as the missing family, their souls trapped forever within its walls. The walls themselves seem to breathe, echoing the cries of those who have vanished. So, as the story goes, the house still stands, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows. It serves as a testament to the power of curses and the enduring nature of fear, a place where the past and present are forever intertwined. Sweet dreams, or not. So, there you have it, 5 of the scariest tales for Halloween. Did any of them send shivers down your spine? Let me know in the comments which story freaked you out the most. And hey, if you're brave enough, maybe you could even tell us a scary story of your own. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these spooky tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.